Okay, so you should see that it centers Pastor Bruce. So the goal of this effect is to keep him centered at all times, no matter where he moves around the screen. So if you look around, you should see, if you just scroll through, you can see that he stays centered the whole time. That is the hope. Sometimes the tool won't do his job, like right here, great example right here. So if I play it, let's see what happens.
There. How many people? You don't have to put your hands up.
It just moves away completely. So the tool isn't perfect, but there's a way to correct that. And in order to do that, I'm gonna just select the clip that I need. I'm gonna scroll down in effect controls. We're gonna scroll down to auto reframe, and you're gonna see this right here. It says override generated path. So click on this box and you're gonna see a bunch of keyframes. We're gonna have to adjust them manually just to fix this area where the tool or the effect messes up. So, okay, I'm gonna have to zoom out a bit. Zoom out. Okay. So let's find where it starts to move away from him. All right, we're close. Okay, it starts around here. So we're gonna delete every keyframe that moves him away from center frame. So I'm gonna delete this, 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 delete this. And then we're gonna check and see if he's still being moved away from center frame. Let's see what happens. Okay, he's still moving. So that means these keyframes over here are moving him out of center frame. So let's keep deleting, keep deleting. Oh, okay, we're making progress here. All right, so we're in a good position now. So all the keyframes that moved him out of center frame are gone, but you'll see that he starts to move out of center frame right there. So in order to change that, we're gonna take this keyframe right here. And we're gonna take this keyframe right here. We're gonna copy it. We're gonna paste it so that between this point and this point, he's in the same position. Once he starts to move more to the left, we're gonna wanna adjust the frame ourselves. In order to do that, we're gonna take these numbers and we're going to move it to the right, drag to the right, click and drag to the right, and it's gonna change the position of the frame. So when we play it here,
how many people? You don't have to put your hands up.
You'll see that as he moves, the frame also moves because we made that adjustment using these numbers. So this number controls left and right. This number controls up and down. So when we play it, he stays centered.
How many people? You don't have to put your hands up. But y'all know that happens, right? It happens.
Okay, I wouldn't worry about that too much. As long as he's in centered for most of it, that's good enough. Now let's move on. All right, now that we have our clip in vertical format and we have Pastor Bruce centered throughout the whole clip, the next thing to do is to finally do our captions. So we're going to go to captions and graphics here, and we're gonna just press transcript and let the computer transcribe. All right, so once our transcription has loaded, you'll be able to see all our text here. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is to go into the search bar. We wanna remove all the punctuation. So you see periods, commas, we wanna remove them, and question marks. We're gonna remove them one at a time. So commas, all right, I think I already removed them by accident. Let's search for our periods. All right, it selects all our periods in our transcript and press replace all, and it's gonna remove all of them for you. Same thing for commas, question marks, replace all, and just make sure that they've all been removed. And then we can go ahead and listen through, and you'll notice that sometimes the transcription gets some words wrong. So you want to pay attention as you play it and make sure that when you notice an error in the transcription, you correct it to match what Pastor Bruce is actually saying. So let's go ahead and play it. Just press the space bar. You can click this right here.
Advice for women who don't want to be closed off, and how to know, okay, this is the second part of the question. How to know when to be open to a guy who is showing attention /
Okay, so this is a very small error. Technically it's not an error, but for our clip, we want things to be quick. So we're gonna use the symbol for slash instead of the word slash.
/ interest, but is not directly pursuing. Okay, yeah, I think that the last part of the question is the key. Attention. Who is not directly pursuing. Who is not directly pursuing. Who is not directly pursuing. Key phrase, who is not directly pursuing.
All right, I found our first mistake here. It says person instead of pursuing, so I'm going to change that. Pursuing. Click out of it. Press spacebar to continue. All right, so you're going to continue to do that throughout, and just remember to replace. Click out, spacebar,